But you know what? This is a leap year, so we're gonna do it February 29, 2020.
Yes, we were like, that's a perfect, it was a Saturday. Yes, it was a Saturday. And we were like, you know what, let's do a Care First Invasion. So I had my semi-pro debut. I was gonna have my pro team dance without me, and then we were gonna debut. So we're like, it's perfect. We have enough time to train. The routine was done. It was just kind of like cleaning and working on it.
So we said we have the routine, we have the hair, we have the shoes. I mean, we didn't have the hair. We have the shoes, the costume.
Yeah. So I couldn't find the seamstress anymore that I trusted in New York. So I found this lady. She was really great. Like she made Bruno's costume, and Bruno's costume was perfect, right? But I don't know if it was like a loss in translation between the design and the actual execution, and like we picked a material and like no, like Thursday.
That costume was like 2020. The costume was like 2020, designed to be perfect, but actually
no. And yeah, we went. I think it was on a Thursday. We're like, okay, let's go see the costume. And when we get there, we're both like.
I remember I was in a science conference and she starts texting me in the middle of the conference. She was like, this is happening with my costume. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's fine. I look at the phone and the picture and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because this was, I think, a week before, because we wanted to do a small debut for our friends.
Yes.
Right? And we had everything planned. We had told all our friends, and then all of a sudden I'm like sending a picture to my friends of the costume. I'm like,
there's no way.
There's no way. Like my close friends were like, no, like you're not going on stage with that at all. So
it was really bad.
So then another debut was canceled.
And then we said, so what's the worst that can happen? We just push it out for 2 weeks in March 2020. 2 weeks. We have 2 more weeks to rehearse.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're becoming crushed under a tidal wave of unfathomable numbers. By one count, over 1 million have now been infected by coronavirus worldwide since the start of this outbreak.
And then, well,
the pandemic happened. If you don't know, the PhD that I'm doing is in virology. So we got called to work with COVID. I was in the lab all the time. Actually, that's when it became even closer.
Yes.
During the entire pandemic.
Yeah, because we decided like a close, very close group to get together so we can like continue to have some community. I started cooking, which explains a lot of my body image.
Yes. Really good. Really good.
I started cooking, and then it just, we were in training, we were in dancing. It was a pandemic. And that was the end of 2020, and another year passed without us debuting. We're working so hard, we're exhausted, and still a long way to go to get to where we have to be. So that's what we're here, to work hard for you.
2021 came, and we said, let's do Miami in July.
Yes.
So we started training in February, I think once a week.
Yeah, I was really scared still, of course, I had already moved, I discovered the mold, I lost all my stuff, all of that drama happened that you already know. But I said, I want to take it really slow, start training, because I haven't danced, I haven't done much. Start training really slowly to make sure that I don't get injured again. So we started in February. Once a
week, because there was not that many studios.
Yes, that's right.
We started once a week, then we moved to Central Park to rehearse in Central Park.
Central Park.
And that's when we said, let's do a second routine.
Easy, something really easy.
Didn't end up being easy.
Yeah, but we were like, let's do something just shines, because we wanted to have a plan B instead, in case I get injured or something happened.
We weren't able to do the other routine, that was hard.
So we started in Central Park, and then the song ended up being really fast, and I was training in sneakers, and I was like, oh my god, let's do the sneakers. But then that's another BTS for the other routine. And yeah, we started training in the park, we moved to the studio, and then that's it. Everything worked out. We were ready for Miami.
And then we did
the costumes were beautiful, and then before our debut, right before our debut, Friday, we debuted first for friends and family. So we still did that. It was awesome with our friends. Everybody came to support us. It felt amazing. And then we're in Miami Friday during the day. I'm about to go to teach my workshop, and then rehab tech, and then perform. And I get a phone call from my mother. I feel like this debut is like those 90 movies, scary movies, that you shot the bad guy, and then you're like, yes, this dead. He wakes up again and he's gonna attack you.
This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
That's literally what the debut felt like. Like every time, like something else popped up. And I'm in the elevator, we're going to my workshop, and I'm like, Bruno, my mom just called me. Funniest thing is that we had so many rhinestones on our costume, and we haven't been on a stage in a long time too. The lights, everything. I was blinded.
It sounds so. I know. It sounds extra.
No, it's
it
real.
does sound extra.
I know,
but
it's real.